Hi everyone! My name is Sarah Carlson, pronouns she, her, hers, and I'm a sophomore in high school. Today, I'm going to be talking about the word brilliance. The regular definition of brilliance is intense brightness of light or exceptional talent or intelligence. You might wonder, how does this relate to feminism? Well, if you look at it a different way, the word brilliance describes every single person. Every individual has this intense shine of light and power. They are intelligent, and every person has a different talent that puts them apart from everyone else. They can use their brilliance to make treks around the world, to learn, to help others, and so much more. Every set of skills that makes them unique makes them brilliant. If you think, brilliant, no, that's not me, I'm not brilliant. You are. Every piece of you is brilliant. Every thought, every idea, every word that comes out of your mouth, and every step you take is brilliant. You are the only replica of you in the world. Your thoughts matter, and you are made to shine in your own way.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a junior at Massabesic High School. Today, I will be talking to you all about what it means to think critically. Critical thinking is taking in and absorbing all of the information before making any judgments about the topic, learning about all of the sides of the argument before coming to a final opinion. Critical thinking is important because it allows everyone a chance to share their thoughts and ideas without any fear of judgment. Here are some steps of critical thinking. Start with a clean slate, look at both sides, consider the facts and beware of myths and ask questions, weigh the strengths and weaknesses, and try to form your own opinion. Today, while you're hearing the rest of the presentations, make sure to keep an open mind. Hopefully, you will be learning a lot of new things today, so make sure to think critically.
Hi there, I'm Tara. I'm a senior at Greeley High School in Cumberland, Maine, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I am here today to talk to you about the difference between sex and gender because it's very important to understand the difference between these words. Sex is defined as the biological characteristics of an individual, and it has to do with your reproductive organs, hormones, and chromosomes. Sex is determined by genetics. Examples of sex are male and female. Gender, on the other hand, is about how you present yourself and identify on the scale of masculine to feminine. Some examples of gender identity are man, woman, non-binary, gender fluid, transgender man, and transgender woman. However, there are many more. You may also still be figuring out your gender identity, and that is perfectly okay too. It is also important to remember that sometimes the sex that one is assigned at birth matches their gender identity, and sometimes it does not.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm a junior in high school and my pronouns are she, her, hers. Today I'll be talking to you about an important concept called feminism. Feminism is the idea that all genders should have the same opportunities in all areas of life. Feminism includes all races and ethnicities, sexualities, and gender identities. Feminism advocates for equality between all genders, not just male and female, also non-binary people, and every gender in between.
This is Suki. She is a high school student and her pronouns are she, her, hers. So what exactly is a stereotype? A stereotype is a mistaken belief or idea that many people have that is based on how a group, person, or thing looks on the outside. Some common stereotypes about feminists are that all feminists hate men and we think men are evil, men can't be feminists, or you can't be both religious and a feminist. The reality is that feminism isn't these things. We don't hate men, feminists are allowed to shave, and men can be feminists. Feminists can take all different shapes, sizes, races, sexualities, and beliefs. The feminist movement isn't limited to just women.
Hello, my name is CJ, and I use they, them, theirs pronouns, and I'll be talking about the history of feminism. The history of feminism can be categorized in 3 waves. The first wave is one of the most well-known as it's taught about in school. It is the women's suffrage movement. The women's suffrage movement was about women fighting for the right to vote. The women in this movement were known as the suffragettes. The second wave of feminism was in an effort for women to gain more equal rights in the workplace and more of a social place outside of home, as at that point in time, women were not accepted to be in the workforce. In except in job positions like a teacher. There was also the emergence at the end of this wave of women wanting more reproductive rights, such as access to birth control and safe abortions. That's when the beginning of the third wave feminism came about, which is now. Third wave feminism focuses on reproductive rights, equality for all races, like intersectionality, and also the removal of stigma and stereotypes and other things that may be harmful to our society as a whole. And along with these, there may be other things that you have seen or heard about on the radio or TV.
Hi everyone, my name is Molly, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. What is the word patriarchy, and why might you want to smash it? This is a question you may be asking yourself. The meaning of the word patriarchy is simply rule by father. A patriarchy is a system in which men hold the majority of the power. What do you think power means? Power is money, privilege, decision-making, and so much more. In a patriarchal society, women are often excluded in the distribution of power. We want to smash the patriarchy to create more room and power for women and underrepresented genders with great ideas.
Hi, my name is Sky Gorman. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about privilege. Now, what is privilege? The most simple way to define privilege is an advantage presented to a certain group of people based on something they cannot control. Now, that may be a little hard to understand, so let's break it down. Suppose you're carrying a backpack full of things that you'll need. What are some things you think you'll need? Now, let's say you go to math class and you need a ruler, a notebook, a calculator, and a pencil. Now, maybe I have all of those things, but the person sitting next to me doesn't have a ruler like I do. Now, the person sitting next to me can't do the things that we need a ruler for. We just have different things, and since I have a ruler, it makes math class a little easier for me. That's what privilege is. Privilege looks different from person to person, and as you'll hear later on, all parts of our identities make up who we are. Some parts of our identities will make things easier for us, like when I had a ruler, and some parts will make things harder, like my friend who didn't. Some parts of your identity may include your race, sexuality, or gender. For some, these identities will make life easier. For example, I'm white, so I probably won't face struggles because of my race, but I am a girl, which might make life a little harder for me than if I was a boy. We all have privilege to some extent, but what's important is making sure we use our privilege to help others. Let's look back at the example of having a ruler. How could I use my privilege to help my friend? Exactly, I could share my ruler with my friend. It's important to use the privilege you have to help those around you, even if it's hard or scary. If we do what we can to help each other, the world will be a better place.
Hi, my name is Sophia Hansen. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm 14 years old, and I'm a freshman at North Haven Community School. Today, I'm going to talk about diversity. Diversity asks the question, who is in the room? Are we all the same race, gender, religion, or sexuality? The answer is no. We don't all look alike, act alike, or feel alike. That is important because we are all our own people with our own creative ideas and opinions, and all of our opinions matter. Just one person can't be diverse. They can be a unique individual, but diversity describes a group of people. When we work together in a diverse society, we can go farther and get more done because we cultivate a community in which no one is left feeling unheard.
Hi, my name is Coltrane, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. There are many forms of equality, but when I think of equality, the first thing that comes to mind is women and girls fighting and working hard to be equal to men. Women trying to fight to get the same respect as men, and women trying to get paid equally, to be able to get fair pay between all identities, especially women trying to get the same opportunities as men. Not only women are trying to fight for equality, but other people who identify as something other, just being male or female, are fighting to get the same respect and opportunities as a man.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm a junior at Waterville Senior High School, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. My word is equity. What is equity? Well, first we should talk about the difference between equality and equity. Equality, like Coltrane just explained, is treating everyone the same and giving everyone access to the same opportunities. Equity, however, is more about giving all people everything they may need and fair access, no matter their race, class, gender, disability, or illness, to those opportunities. An example of this can be wheelchair accessible ramps or seats.
Hi, I'm Aurora Guacia. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a junior at Baxter Academy for Technology and Science in Portland, Maine. Today I am here to talk to you about the importance of intersectionality. With all movements, it is important to include all identities, whether it be race, class, gender, or anything else. All of your identities overlap and are the basis of many of your opinions. For example, our organization, Hearty Girls, Healthy Women, includes all female-identifying women. This is why we include the asterisks in our mission statement, because no matter what body you are born in, you should have the freedom to identify with your true self.
Identity is who you are. Learning about your identity is an important part of growing up, as we often use our identity to introduce ourselves to other people. So, I'll start. Hi, my name is Helen Strout, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm 17 years old, and I am a senior in high school. I love to make art, sing, and read poetry. I am a female, I am pansexual, I am spiritual, and I am part Latvian. I am a daughter, a sister, and a friend. Those are a few key parts of my identity, which I am still figuring out every day. Parts of your identity are changing, but other parts of your identity are there with you since before you were born. It is a privilege to get to choose your identity, a privilege that not everyone has. There are parts of your identity that you cannot choose, like heritage, but you can sometimes choose which of those parts you wish to share with others. There's no rush to figure it all out. You are who you are, whether you know who you are or not.
Howdy all, my name is Phoebe, pronouns she, her, hers, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about sexuality. Sexuality is your capacity to feel or not feel attraction to any person. For example, I am bisexual, meaning that I like both girls and boys. Sexuality is a spectrum, and you can fall anywhere between the lines. You can choose to identify it, or you can choose not to. Sexuality is fluid, and sometimes identifying it can help, and sometimes people feel better to not define theirs. And no matter what your sexuality may be, you are valid. You don't have to define it right away, and you don't have to define it at all. Love is love is love.
Hi everyone, my name's Jess. I'm a senior in high school and I live in Waterville, Maine. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about inclusivity. In the diverse world that we live in today, it's important to include everyone, especially those who may have been excluded or marginalized in the past. Inclusivity is a practice and sometimes you have to work at it. Everyone is different and it's important to make sure no one is being excluded because of their differences. The next time you find yourself in a group of people, ask yourself, am I including everyone? Am I maybe excluding anyone? Make it your policy to include everyone. This can seem hard at times. You might be scared or uncomfortable including someone that you can't identify with or relate to, but chances are you'll have more in common than you think. Inclusivity is one of the most important things you can practice in your life every day. This can help not only you, but your community and beyond gain a diverse perspective.
Hi, this is written by Maeve Devine. Her pronouns are she, her, hers, and she's going to be talking about the word resilience. Women, girls, and gender-expansive folks have always been and needed to be resilient. Whether it be to protest unequal pay for the same work, fight for the right to make choices about our own bodies, or even fight for the existence of trans folks, queer folks, and people of color. This resilience continues to flow through us today. Each protest, even if it is small, keeps the resiliency in each of us alive, flowing, and changing the systems of inequality and oppression around us. Resilience allows us to continue even when it is difficult.
Hi, my name's Issa. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm going to be talking to you about what it means to be an ally. An ally is someone who is not a member of an underrepresented group, but who takes action to support that group. Sometimes an ally has privilege, and it's important to share that privilege that you have in support of others.
Hey everyone, I'm Amna Sheikh, pronouns she, her, hers. I'm 17 and I live in Waterville. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about activism and what it means to be active. So, activism is about taking a stand for what you believe in, either for or against a certain issue, in a peaceful and effective way. It can be demonstrated in a variety of ways, including by social media posts, by attending marches, through creative or artistic outlet, or even by just educating yourself on a certain topic and then having conversations on it where you share your thoughts and opinions. Being active doesn't ever mean that you're being too extreme. It just means that you're passionate enough about something to actively advocate for change, which is really great and powerful, so be sure to stay active.